go to somebody's house like that and the husband getting behind the door peeping at you. I swear to God, when I got out.
Was he?
I guess a Probert or something, whatever you call it.
What's a
Probert or whatever it is you call them when they.
What's a Probert?
I don't know. When they're peeping like that. Yeah, he's peeping out behind the door, peeping at me and Mildred. Well, when I got outside and started the car, I swear to God, if I didn't laugh, I laughed till I nearly died, me and Mildred both. I couldn't help it. I got so tickled.
Did he have his clothes on when he was standing behind the door?
But you know, he'd do something to himself.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Mama.
that's what that's exactly what he done. That's exactly what he done. I said, Christine, how on earth do you live with him? Well, he had a lot of money, and she put up with it. Oh God, her and Berta, they were some of the prettiest clothes Trish I ever laid my eyes on. I just wish and just almost pray that I could have a half clothes that they had. Their clothes are so pretty, and I love clothes, but I never could buy nothing. Never did have the money to buy nothing. And if I'd have bought it, Rex.
Well, if you had a husband that was a what?
She had a husband that was a Probert.
A Probert, but maybe if you had a husband that was a Probert, maybe he would have.
Why, Lord, I wouldn't. I wouldn't live with a man 5 minutes like that.
If he was a Probert,
that would be awful.
You know the bad thing about it is I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But when you called it that, now I don't even know how to say it.
Well, I don't either. That's all I know. Probert.
But it ain't a Probert.
But yeah, boy, I'm telling you, I got so tick. I turned my head like that.
Is it a
God.
pervert? It's a pervert.
Yeah, I turned my head like that. Mildred said, I never will forget that. I swear to God, if I didn't have I had some of the best times ever was.
Well, did you ever go back to their house?
And you know, Elaine
Did you ever go back to the house?
Why, yeah, we went when we'd get off. Bertie, she'd fix spaghetti and we'd get off and she'd invite us all to eat. We'd go out there and eat. Yeah, we done it all the time. There's a bunch of us. She just invited certain ones, and after she seen she couldn't outdo me on my job, she started letting me go.
Lord.
Yeah, they couldn't stand it because I could. Why, Tricia, I'd have my production made by dinner easy. And then if I didn't want to do more that evening, I wouldn't. You got paid by production. You had a certain amount you had to do. And I'd have mine done by dinner every single day, sometimes more.
Well,
it was
if you had more.
I don't. It was just natural for me to do that. That was the job I was born to do, I reckon. And now this is what you had to do. You'd go get a stack of stockings. You know, you'd lay them on your arm. There'd be a big wad of stockings like that, and you'd lay them across your arms. Well, you'd go and you had a thing you laid them across when you got to your table. And then you got 2 down, and if you was sewing the toes, but we didn't sew, we paired. I mean, I sewed toes later. But anyhow, you'd get them sack of them stockings, and what you'd do, you had numbers on your table. 28, 29, it went on up to 36. Numbers like that. And you'd take that one stocking now, just one stocking, not 2, just one pair of stockings, you'd lay them down and measure them. Well, if they was 34, I'd lay them here where the 34 mark was. If they were 32, I'd lay them where the 32 was marked. And you had to go all the way through them and do that. Then you had to go back and get that like one bunch, 29s, and honest to God, I could put them together faster than you could even look at them. I mean, it's just something else, I guess, that I was just born with. And I had, Lord, I done way yonder more than Bertie or Christine, either one, and nobody had ever come in there and done any that was more than Christine and Bertie. You know, you know what I mean by saying, you know, they was like a boss in there. You had to do what they done or whatever. I mean, they was the main ones. The boss didn't pay no attention. I mean, he just let them do what they wanted to do.